We're just about ready to start some music here, and let me see if I can go live to the cockpit and talk to him. And hello, Herb Baker, we're on the roll. Let that music roll, guys. T-28 Trojan trainer, built by North America back in the late 1940s and actually served both with the United States Air Force and then the United States Navy up into the 70s. The first T-28s had a 600 horsepower engine in them. Excuse me, an 800 horsepower engine in them. And the Navy said we want to use it too. And they put 1,425 horsepower engines in their T-28Bs. And they even outfitted one with a tail hook called the T-28C and made a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller propeller so it would clear the deck. Herb Baker from Wisconsin. He's a big Green Bay Packers fan and even has the Green Bay Packers helmet. A flight helmet with the Green Bay Packers insignia on it. Ladies and gentlemen, the smoke is on. Here comes the T-28. Wingtip smoke, 350 miles per hour. Now, look at those spinning vortices. You can see the whirling in the smoke trails as he climbs up now through 700 or 800 or 900 feet, almost 1,000 feet above the ground, rolls the airplane over on its back, and he pulls through and does what is known as a split S, or a 1/2 of an S maneuver. Now, you can see some of these smoke rings that are being formed. He's going to dive right into it and see if he can pick them up. Hey, Herb, go after those smoke rings, my friend. Yeah, you'll get them, buddy. The wind is looking good, my friend.
All right, we're just going up here a little top right now. Looks like we might have a target down below.
All right, sir. Herb Baker, 70 years old as he gets ready to dive through that smoke ring. Almost got one. There you go, right through it. You can see him. How about that? Let's give Herb Baker a nice round of applause. Nice hit, sir.
Yeah, we got a little bit of one.
Yes, you did. Okay, buddy, how's that 1,425 horsepower engine doing for you today?
It's doing good. The air is smooth, and we're just going to have a ball here. Looks like we got another target.
All right. He's going to try to get right down low into that smoke ring that's there, coming down only 40 or 50 feet above the deck. Now, Herb rolls the airplane ever so slowly in a super slow roll. The engine on the T-28 has a very distinctive sound. I remember when I was a young private pilot, driving by my home airport with the windows open on a summer day and hearing that sound, I said, I wonder what that is, because it didn't sound like anything that hung around the airport.
And we'll try to get one of these going back to our cookie for our cookie roll.
Roger that.
Oh, we missed it.
Not a problem. And I looked up to the sky and I saw a T-28. Now the airplane weighs about 8,000 pounds and was used by both the Air Force and the Navy as Herb does his Tootsie Roll, rolling it back and forth. Used by both the Air Force and the Navy as a transitional trainer to transition from propeller-driven trainers into jets. And as big as this airplane is, and as heavy as it is, it really has very, very light control pressures. You don't have to throw the stick real hard to get it to roll pretty rapidly. Got one in your sights?
Yes, sir. We're going to get this one.
Watch it go right up through there. That was the money shot.
All right, we still got to do this 4-point roll coming in here.
All right, we're ready for it, Herb. 70 years old, Herb Baker is. There's the 4-point roll. Watch him. Stop him. Every 90 degrees. That's a pretty easy plane to roll, isn't it, Herb?
Oh, this airplane is so right under control. It's a delight to fly and delight to share with this crowd.
Yeah, the smoke is just whirling like crazy, buddy.
It is up here. I don't know what it's like down there.
Got a heck of a breeze, but you look like you might have something to shoot for now.
We'll go back up here to 500 feet and do a circle right out in front of the air show center for you.
All right, very good. How many G's will you pull?
Probably about 2.5 to 3 G's all what we're doing.
Well, we can handle that. 2 G's means twice the force.
I'm turning shorter than all these other modern jets and not going to feel awful short.
Well, it looks like you might have some smoke to shoot.
Yes, sir. We've got a target already lined up there.
Got the target. See if he can dive down through there. Look at it. He's got it right through his own smoke ring. Let's put your hands together for Herb Baker. Way to go, Herb. Nice shot.
I saw him stand still down there.
Very good.
With the last air show we had down there.
Look at the smoke ring. We got one right just to the right of show center. Very well defined. You got it, Herb?
Look at that target. Yeah, we got a roll through that one, I believe.
Down by the on the deck and punched right through it. Yeah! Oh yeah, Herb! The audience is clapping like crazy. Perfect bullseye. That's the best I've ever seen you fly, buddy.
Oh, boy, thank you, Rob.
That was superb. Everybody up here on the stand is we're all grinning for you, bud. Well, you're going to cool the air engine down a little bit. Herb, you're going to get a little altitude for the next set of maneuvers, right?
Yes, sir. We're going to be doing a 3-leaf clover. And we'd also like to dedicate this show to a friend of mine, the former T-28 Trojan pilot. He couldn't be here today because of illness, but I want to dedicate this show to Gene Simon.
Very good. Well, we hope Gene feels better real soon.
And all these air show volunteers and just such a thrill to be out here at Langley AFB for me.
Well, we're glad to have you. Okay, tell us what's your altitude. You at 2,500 or 35?
Well, we're going through 2,000 right now. We're going to go up to 3,500 today. A little extra height for this high heat today we got.
All right, very good, sir. Well, we'll get you plenty of altitude, get you plenty of smash to do the 3-leaf clover.
That's right, sir. We're going to try to do it safely.
Always wanted to do it safely. Herb Baker was last weekend down at Cecil Field in Florida, in Jacksonville, as we did a benefit air show to support a member of our air show family, Alan Henley, who was injured while playing with his kids at his home, an award-winning pilot and leader of the Aerobatics team and a United States Air Force Heritage Flight pilot. When he was injured, he broke his neck just playing with his kids, and Herb was one of the nearly 32 performers who were down there, everybody paying their own dollar to help support another beloved member of our family. We want to say a happy birthday to Taylor Mischke. Taylor is here today with her dad, who loves air shows, and she wanted to be with some of her friends, but because it was her birthday and her dad wanted her here to come to the show, she accompanied her dad. So happy birthday, Taylor, and glad you're here at AirPower over Hampton Road. Okay, we should have her just about at altitude. You up there, Herb? Here we go.
Yes, sir. We've got 280 knots for altitude. We're pulling about 4 G's on this time.
Looking for the smoke.
That helps, thank you.
Okay, consider that one of the 3-leaf clovers. Going for number 2. He was flying that line at 280 knots. That's actually about, let's see, 28, 280, 310, 325 miles per hour. A nautical mile per hour is 15% faster than a statute mile per hour like we read in our car speedometers. So 100 miles per hour in our car, if we were driving that fast, excuse me, 150. Yes, we are. 115 miles per hour in our car would be 100 knots. And there's the 3-leaf clover, and look at all the smoke rings. You have left a huge trail of smoke rings.
Yeah, we didn't be able to get any of them all, but we're going to do a victory roll right out here from our position.
Very good, sir. Banking it over to the right now. He's going to throw the stick to north and do a beautiful victory roll saying, hey, I won. This is what
we're going back there.
Roger that, Herb. Nice job, my friend. Herb Baker swinging back around, doing that victory roll as pilots would do when they came home to their bases after a successful mission. Those pilots would do their victory rolls. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we're going to be turning the microphone over to Amanda Duncan Franklin as her husband, her brother Matt flies the Twin Beach, and her husband's out here watching, making sure everything's all right. Amanda's about ready to take the microphone again, thanks to the Langley Federal Credit Union. Better rates, better service, safe and sound. And Herb Baker's going to bring it into land here in just a couple of seconds. Looks like he's got 3 in the green with that tricycle landing gear, and he'll be able to put it down on the ground very, very rapidly. Now, as Herb Baker brings it back around, we want to say congratulations to the United States Air Force Thunderbirds on their new F-16 Block 52 aircraft powered by Pratt & Whitney engines. You can also go by the USA A-Tent and register to win one of 3 $100 Best Buy gift cards. You don't need to be present to win. And also look for the Langley Air Force Squadron booths located on the air show. Here today, they have their squadron's hats and patches and pins and more for sale. And don't go home without some souvenir of this wonderful show, the 2009 AirPower over Hampton Roads Air Show. You'll want to remember this great day as we celebrate freedom and celebrate flight here at Hampton Roads and Langley Air Force Base. The tail hook, and I mentioned the Green Bay Packers. I think he's got his Green Bay Packers painted flight helmet out there. Yes, indeed. That is Ditto, the T-28 Trojan. Gotta love him taxiing by. Herb served in the United States